Hey guys, George Lynch, Legendary Gear. Late season's now over. Goose season's all done. Duck season's all done. So I thought I'd take this cold winter day to talk about some of the late season tactics, some of the things that we picked up. I did an earlier video out in the field, and some of you guys might have seen it. But talking about finding something to turn that light switch on. It's been one of the most difficult late seasons that I've ever faced here, and by the guys on social media and guys and friends that I talk to across the country, I think everybody has seen a change in how they've had to call geese and how hard it is to call geese today. And one of the things that you find, what used to work yesterday doesn't work today, and we always seem to want to go back to the basics. One of those things and sounds that I talked about before that turned that light switch on for me here in southern Iowa facing these tough geese was basically going from our aggressive calling to basically just doing finesse calling, what I call a spit note, and then doing variations of that spit note. And it got to be such, we saw such difference and saw how the geese reacted to it, that I actually tuned my call different than my regular hunting call. Normally it might sound a little bit flatter, and that is one of the keys and one of the secrets is tuning that call a little flatter, a little bit deeper sounding. I'll give you a little example. You can practice. The neat thing about this, you can practice variations. What I found the most key to this sequence is being able to get the right tone and hitting the right sequence with it and rhythm for the sequence. So again, it's going back to the basics and sound like live geese. You can play with the hand positions pretty much. I like to leave it a little bit more open, but it's basically just hitting them with a spit note with a moan drag to it. And then my variations that I talked about is I'll add a plea to the moan. I'll give a little bit of sound to that. As you can see, pretty goosey, nothing fancy compared to what we used to use my regular hunting call. You'll see the difference in pitch. That was that aggressive sound, aggressive calling that I used to do, and it worked and responded good on the geese in the early season. And y'all probably can recognize that pitch and that tone. The geese pick it up too, and I've really noticed this late season. Started going to that high pitch and that aggressive, the geese seem to pull off and wander off. Keep it goosey, go back to the basics. Don't forget, tune you a different call. Make it a little flatter, a little different. You gotta try those different things to get the different sounds. Turn that light switch on, work on that spit note, and then work on variations of the spit note. And I think you'll see a little bit of difference in how the geese respond for you in the late season.